Okay, y'all. I've been out here in my yard for probably about an hour now. Just looking around using Picture This is the app that I'm using. I have a love-hate relationship with technology. I love that I can walk around my yard and find things like black walnut and asparagus. What? I have found lemon balm. I have found some ancient Chinese herbs. Y'all, oh my goodness. There's so much edible stuff in this yard. I could probably be an herbalist right here. The best thing about it, y'all, I didn't plant any of it. I did not plant any of it. Now, Gwen and Donnie, the people that I bought this house from, they could possibly be guilty of planting some of these things because they were super earthy people too. But they're also a lot older than me. They're like the age of my parents. So the things that they were planting, they weren't buying at Home Depot and Walmart like I have been, because that's what I have available to me. So y'all, I'm going back to seed. I've planted peanuts this year in my yard. I found some wild garlic that I put some mulch around. We've been planting a lot of things. We eventually want to turn this thing into a food forest. We have 2.5 acres. So all that being said, I just couldn't wait to tell y'all about it. That I found walnuts, y'all, walnuts. Now, I don't know if I have to get another black walnut for them to actually produce fruit, or if they're producing and I didn't even know it because I didn't know I had a damn black walnut. I don't love walnuts, but you know, if it's free and the Lord provides, I might could learn to love a walnut. I'm sure there's some way I could figure out how to love a walnut. We planted bananas, so I've been trying to train myself to like bananas. Don't care for them, but I have been eating bananas, y'all. So, you know, we can train ourselves to do anything. It took me almost 50 years to figure that out. I've been, you know, trudging uphill most of my life. And I hope that finally maybe I'm going to get out of my own way and just sort of look around and let God speak to me about what he wants me to do with this land that I've been so blessed with, that I've been, you know, spinning my wheels at for 20 years. Y'all, I absolutely love my place. I do, but it is a lot of work. Even when we don't do anything to it, it's still a lot of work. But it's worthwhile work. I feel blessed by this property. I always have been. I prayed for it, and 2 days later it showed up, and it was amazing, and a very long story, so I have to tell that another time. I equate myself with David in the Bible because I'm not worthy of anything that God gives me, but he gives to me very plentiful and very bountiful, and sometimes I'm a spoiled brat and I don't realize it, and sometimes I get jaded, and sometimes I get angry because I haven't always been dealt the best hand. But I also have not always been dealt the worst. So, all that being said, could be worse, could be better. We struggle like everybody else. We ride that struggle bus. But we're trying to figure it out and get it on the parkway of God's will and get out of our own ways and see if we can just let him move and work on this property like he's been wanting to the whole time we've been here. And when I say me, or when I say we, I mean me. I've been here for 21 years. I've been with Jim, my husband, for the last 5. And it took him a while to fall in love with this place. But he wasn't there for the original beginning of all of this in my life. So he hears the stories of where it comes from and how I got it and how I struggled to pay for it and keep it up and all the things that I've done to be a good steward. Sorry, my English is terrible. Of it, even though I haven't been all the time. I'm going to start trying harder. But like I said, you know, when you're when your family is gone and you're not, you know, trying to raise kids and make sure that they're good people, it gives you a little more time to work on yourself. So that's where we're at now. We're in that part of your life where you quit worrying about everybody else and you start trying to work on yourself a little bit. So all that being said, I'm standing out here by my Bradford pear. Look, okay, let me see if I can get it. Y'all, I'm terrible with this camera. Oh, there it is. It's really pretty. It's never performed and turned beautiful orange the way some others do, but I also don't do anything to it. I don't put any kind of fertilizer on it. I don't water it. It's just that big and beautiful because God loves the birds, and that's who I grow it for. The pears, let me see if I can turn this camera. I still don't know how to turn this camera around, y'all. Okay, well, technology is not my friend. Okay, so if you've never seen a Bradford pear, here it is.